Whoa, here we go, everybody. This is World of Warships Legends closed beta on Steam. You can see down here it says beta and Steam closed beta test, and basically all the community contributors were offered a shot at playing this new beta on their PC if they wanted, and I'm not really sure who else is in the beta test other than Wargaming employees. There might be a couple other lucky players out there. I am not sure. All I know is many community contributors are playing this beta test. You'll probably see other videos from them out there. I had played a little bit earlier and I am up to rank 6. So when you get into the game, it's just like getting into the PlayStation or Xbox game on the console where you have to play certain matches in AI. You just have to play the matches, and all of a sudden you're progressing up the ranks. And when I left the game a couple hours ago, I had arcade mode available, and I was able to get into the campaign, which they have. And what you'll see here, let me go into the game. Okay, so we're going into the game, but what you're going to see in the campaign is that they have the crush up, or the poison, however you want to pronounce it. It is the current campaign is basically available here in this beta test. So it's a very truncated campaign, but here this is the St. Louis Tier 2. I've gotten all the way up to Tier 2, and I thought that if nothing else, I would just go through some of the interface here. So here, to go into your different game modes, you just put your mouse over here and click, and you see we have either versus AI or arcade. All the other game modes would show up there eventually, and you hit escape to go back to your main port screen. So here, basically, this is kind of cool. You just move your mouse over here and select this stuff. So here, if you want to invite players to Division, just select that with your mouse. You can see I'm on rank 6 right here, and I think I've got to go up to rank 10 before that goes away. But these are your packages right here. 2 days premium account. I have 0 steel badges, 5,000 global XP, 280,000 silver credits, and they did give us a couple of doubloons to use to experiment on the game. And one of the things that I wanted to experiment with is basically the campaign. So here, let's go into the ships. Yeah, so here you go. This is the same interface that we are used to on the console, and you just basically put your mouse over here and move. There's probably a key. Let me see if the arrow key on the, no. Just move over with your mouse. And you select the ships with the mouse. In some ways it's a lot easier than the controller on the console, even though everyone who's been playing for a little bit is kind of used to the controller on the console. Here you go. Let's go into the campaign here. And yeah, welcome aboard, Admiralty backing. And you see the Prussia is right here, and we are going to buy Admiralty backing because this is a feature of the beta test that I think they want to make sure is basically working. So here we will unlock these rewards with the Admiralty backing that we have. And okay, I could have bought the complete campaign for another 2,500 doubloons. I didn't have 2,500 doubloons. So, okay, so this looks like a box right here, a crate. So let's click on that, and just like what you're used to on the console, you just open a container, and here's your selection. If you have multiple containers, you can use the up and down arrow. But we're going to open a container. Maybe we'll get some doubloons. No doubloons, but we do get more global XP, which is cool. So you hit the escape key and you go back to default screen. Let's go over to missions. And okay, so the initial havoc, play 2 battles. You can just start progressing through the campaign by playing these missions. And I think I heard that we have to go through 11 milestones to unlock the Prussia in the beta here. So it will probably go away once the beta goes away, but we can have fun trying to do that for the next 3 days or so. So over here, what is this? Oh, this is your social area right here. And we're all kind of used to this on the consoles. Over here, the gear, that is your settings. So here is the key layout for to toggle between switching ammo, escape the game menu, steering lock, oh, for tab, and then W accelerates and S decelerates, and ship movement and steering is A and D. Control key is overview, shift key zooms in and it's binocular view, and when you're doing that there might be an auto aim that gets engaged, but I have found it like super easy to aim exactly where I want with the mouse during a gameplay here. And then M is the info and map, and here inverted axis is disabled. Here, so when you shoot your main guns, it's the left mouse button, the binocular view is the right mouse button. I think that's kind of too difficult to do on the mouse, so I'm going to use the shift key for the binocular view. And the manual zoom here is the wheel. I haven't done that yet. So you've got your mouse sensitivity and the scroll wheel response. And okay, so let's get out of this. I'm going to hit the escape key and the escape key again and again and again. All right, so now we are back in port, and let's go out in a battle, and you can kind of see what it's like in a match. And what I have noticed is there are some pauses, which could very well be either my hardware is not sufficient or my network is lagging through the wireless here on my laptop. I'm normally playing on a PlayStation 5, which is hardwired to my router. So yeah, so I've got like 16 gigs of RAM. I've got this is a gaming computer. It's an MSI GE75 Raider with huge disk space, 16 gigs of RAM, and Intel i7 processor. So it should be pretty good. It's a gaming laptop. It's got a NVIDIA video card, so it's all ready to go basically. And I'm still getting some pausing, which we'll probably see in the battle here. So let me go and load into the battle. Okay, you can see it's loading right here. That's kind of cool, the progress bar. I don't really recall ever seeing that on the console, but yeah, okay, so here you go. So this is moving the mouse around on my table, on my desk, and that's how you look left and right. You can see it kind of pause there, but the changing the ammo from HE to armor piercing is hit the 2 button and yeah, hit it again. So first time you hit it, it will select it. It doesn't actually go there till you hit it again. So here I'm switching back over to HE. So simply hitting 1 or 2 on your keyboard will not automatically switch the ammo. You have to hit it twice. So here, let's power up to full speed. And you can hear that the sound kind of went away. Like I see the interrupts, you can see a little bit of pausing. So, you know, maybe this has to be optimized a little bit. Okay, so here I hit the shift button and I zoomed in. So, yeah, so here we go. We're taking some shots and we're using HE against the destroyer, and you can see there was a big pause there, which is kind of like not cool whatsoever. And if it's hardware from my laptop, this only sort of accentuates why I went with a console versus a PC. When I was younger, I was a big-time flight simulator, PC flight simulator guy, and I just simply got burnt out on an endless amount of patches and getting your hardware up to specs. So I figured if you went with a console, the hardware is basically the same and you don't have to worry about that. But to my horror, I find that you have just as many patches on the console nowadays as I did on the PC when I thought I was a big-time flight simulator guy. So, okay, there you go. See, that was simple enough. You just, no problem moving around. In fact, you probably don't really need auto-aim because it's so simple to move around here. And if this is what the PC version of World of Warships is like, that might be kind of cool. Yeah, I can see why a lot of people are really good at it versus a console, because this is, I don't know, sort of like no big deal, but yeah, I sort of like in my youth played computer games in the 90s, so that tells you that I am not a spring chicken. But okay, so here you go. This is basically what it's all about here. Okay, so here while you're in the match like this, if you hit the escape button, you get the screen where it shows you what your firing ranges are and everything, your options screen. Hit escape, you go back into the match. And if you want to look at the teams, you hit the tab button, and there you go, you can see the teams. And yeah, so these pauses are horrendous, but it's probably just my situation with my laptop I'm figuring, not necessarily. It could be the game too.
Torpedoes, direct.
I don't have the maximum graphics turn on. It was set to medium by default, so it's not like I have the graphics cranked way up. I have the graphics cranked kind of down. It's what it was set up with by default. So we're going to hit some right rudder here. Let's stop and just let this guy have it. And let's see how much he's got a little bit left. So we want to keep going here so he doesn't ram us.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, torpedoes. In these previous games, we didn't have torpedoes going. So, all right. Well, anyway, you kind of get the idea of a little bit about what the beta on World of Warships Legends on Steam is all about. This is a little bit, well, it's a big-time preview from the Jaguar. So as always, let me know what you think down below. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.